Playgrounds are usually a source of pleasure for kids of all ages, but some playgrounds pose a significant threat. Here are the top 10 most dangerous playgrounds. Number 10. The playground with a cheese grater slide. The slide at this park is unlike any in the world. The slide was designed by German artist Karsten Haller. It is an 80-foot slide made of steel, and yes, it is fashioned after a cheese grater. The slide is supposed to be a work of art to help raise awareness with children that have skin sensitivities. But why someone would design a slide that looks like it's supposed to shred its slider is beyond comprehension. The slide looks far more dangerous than it actually is, as the grates in the slide are not designed to actually slice the children who slide down. However, the thought of sending a kid down a slide fashioned after a kitchen tool that slices food is fairly unnerving. Number 9. Cementland, St. Louis, Missouri. Cementland is a very dangerous playground that sits in complete ruins. The playground was half built by Bob Casserly, who purchased the land from a local construction site that was using it to dump dirt. He dreamed of building a playground that was sourced from only repurposed materials. The half-built structures are perched on piles of dirt and are very unstable. Furthermore, the park remains unfinished to this day, as Casserly passed away at the park in September 2011. The playground is closed to the public, but people still sneak into this dangerous park to play. And one look at this playground, and it's easy to see why this playground has been deemed unsafe. Number 8. The Heatstroke Riverside Playground, Southwest Sydney. This playground is located in Spring Farm, Sydney, and it has been called one of the most dangerous playgrounds in the world. But the danger of this playground does not stem from its seemingly innocent structures. The playground poses an entirely different type of danger. The playground lacks efficient shade, and when the Australian heat beats down on this playground, the slides can reach temperatures that can literally burn a young child's skin. Furthermore, children playing in the park risk heat stroke, as well as painful sunburns. Residents who use the park have urged city officials to offer some sort of shade to protect the children that play there. But for now, sunscreen and hats are the only way to mitigate some of this playground's dangers. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 7. The Negligent Luna Park, France. Luna Park is an adventure playground located in Cap d'Agde in southern France. But one of the rides at this park poses a huge risk for children. There is a slingshot ride, also known as a reverse bungee, that has not been properly maintained. Called the Cinquemi element, it launches its riders high into the air. But in 2015, one of the cables snapped, causing panic in the park and injury to its rider. The accident was caused by park negligence, and seeing how this playground has several other dangerous rides for children, the lack of maintenance and attention to the playground as a whole make this a very dangerous place to bring thrill-seeking youngsters. Number 6. The Scary Swing of Glenwood Canyons Adventure Park, Arizona. Swings have always been a staple at most playgrounds, but not all swings are created equal or equally safe. Glenwood Canyons Adventure Park in Arizona has a number of questionably safe attractions, but the giant swing at this playground is inarguably one of the most dangerous swings in the world. The swing sits atop Iron Mountain, and pictures of the swing are enough to prevent most people from taking part. People in the swing are launched 1,300 feet above the Glenwood Canyon, hitting a top speed of 50 miles per hour. 4 passengers swing back and forth until they are virtually vertical. The swingers swing above the Colorado River, where there is very little keeping them from plummeting down the canyon. The swing opened in 2010 and has since been called one of the most extreme rides in the United States by USA Today. Number 5. The Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster is more than a mile long and is the longest alpine coaster in the United States. Riders sit in a seat on rails and descend down the mountain for this 7 to 8 minute long ride. The coaster opened on August 3, 2013, but it has been plagued with problems since its opening. Riders can reach speeds of 27 miles per hour while on the ride, with nothing to stop them except for a little lever that controls their brakes. But the real danger is that riders are not always evenly spaced out. If one rider slows down, another can come barreling up behind, causing the riders to collide. Numerous people have experienced neck, back, and head injuries while visiting this playground. Number 4. The Torture Device Playground of Tver, Russia. A playground made entirely out of scrap metal may seem like a cost-efficient way to build a playground, but this playground in Tver, Russia is nothing but dangerous. Just north of Moscow, this playground went viral when a man posted videos of himself at the playground on YouTube. Some of the playground structures resemble medieval torture equipment, and most of the structures are clearly not safe. There are things that twirl and spin, but very few safety measures, as kids can hurl themselves upside down and fall from the structures. Among one of the worst structures is a wheel, where the user has to put his feet in and then spins upside down. However, there is nothing to prevent the user's feet from slipping and from the child ultimately landing on his or her head. This dangerous playground seems very out of place from the modern playgrounds most people are used to, and people who visit the playground often wonder why there have not been any safety measures added to this playground. Number 3. The Adventure Playground, Berkeley, California. Adventure Playground in Berkeley, California is a controversial playground. The playground opened in 1979 and was the brainchild of Danish architect Carl Theodor Sorensen. The idea for the park came from the playgrounds that were created when Copenhagen was occupied during World War II. Most of the playgrounds during that time were constructed of scrap metal. Adventure Playground, also known as the Junk Playground, allows kids the freedom to build whatever they want. There are boards, hammers, tools, scraps, and other assorted materials lying around so children can create to their heart's content. However, because of this, there are also rusty nails and broken boards scattered throughout the playground, which can be dangerous. Some parents enjoy the freedom of the playground, insisting that it gives children the space to explore, construct, and design. Other parents, however, deem the playground unsafe due to the inherent dangers of the playground. Number 2. Cannonball Loop Action Park. Cannonball Loop is clearly the most dangerous water slide ever built. Completely enclosed with a vertical loop at the end, the slide was closed almost as quickly as it was opened. The slide was at an adventure playground called Action Park. Although due to the dangerous rides at the park, it's also known as Accident Park or Class Action Park. Employees who were bribed to try out the slide suffered nosebleeds and other numerous injuries. Rumor even has it that a dummy was beheaded when it went down the slide. The slide was shut down a month after its opening. The Advisory Board on Carnival Amusement Park Ride Safety called the slide a hazard with multiple safety issues. And although the entire adventure playground of Action Park is a pretty dangerous place, this slide in particular is one of the worst and most dangerous play structures ever built. Number 1. Playgrounds of the Past. When it comes to dangerous playgrounds, nothing beats the playgrounds of the past. These dangerous playgrounds surfaced in the early 1900s and can be seen throughout the United States. Two of the more widely photographed and most dangerous were the Hiawatha Playground of Seattle and Trinity Playground. As you can clearly see from the photos, these playgrounds are the stuff of modern parental nightmares. The playgrounds were built before playgrounds had the safety standards that we use today. Comprised of huge metal bars high in the sky, kids precariously sat on top of these structures with nothing to break their fall, save for the cement below. And to climb to the top, children went up massive ladders with no safety bars or railings. These playgrounds of the past surely had their fair share of broken bones and concussed kids. But somehow, the majority of children that played in these playgrounds managed to survive. Over time, safety measures were enacted, and these dangerous playgrounds were taken down and replaced with safer playground structures. but the sheer height and potential danger of these past playgrounds has earned them the undisputed top spot on today's list of the top 10 most dangerous playgrounds. Check out our previous videos on the top 10 abandoned real estate developments that failed and the top 10 most haunted roads on Earth. And remember to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos.